All right, we are live. I am Bridget Bartlett. I'm the CEO and founder of Vision Marketing and Design, and today is Friday Q&A day. So all of my team members, you can hop in here and ask any of the burning questions that you may have. Hopefully I can help you. I am joined with Miss Maria today so far. Hello, Miss Maria. I am going to give kind of a quick tour, and I have some really important announcements. So if you're brand new, I'm going to show you where you can actually join. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Okay, so first of all, if you are, let me get here actually, if you are a member and you're brand new, you don't know where to go to join us in the Friday Q&A, you can actually go to the resources tab and you'll see right here in training that you can click this button here, and we are live on Zoom every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So I did have some important announcements. First of all, you guys are going to be getting, I'm going to try to get it done today, but you're definitely going to be getting 100 plus more templates. Okay. So I showed you earlier this week that I was going to, because these are for sale, they're HighLevel website templates. They're actually very beautiful, very well designed, but I was going to just charge you guys to upload them, but I decided to just throw them all in to your account. So it is going to be really, really nice website templates. So all of these are will be available in your accounts, like I said, hopefully today or tomorrow. Also, what I wanted to say is if you are having issues with the resources, just know that we have the dashboard, which is app.myvisionagency, and this is what you're logged into here, but we also have a resources area that's a separate website. Okay, so it's going to be the same email address, but a different password. If you have any issues at all, you'll see here to either click reset password, or you can contact support up here in the top right hand corner. Okay, you just click here and then you can click there to access support. Okay. Something else. Okay, we are getting our blog builder finally. Our blog builder will be released in beta on Tuesday. So that's super, super exciting. I definitely have training coming on that. If you are a pro member, meaning you have your own HighLevel account through My Vision Agency, meaning we are your sponsor. If you click here to go to the HighLevel resources, if you're on the $497 plan, you actually have a lot more resources here. And one of them is the partner form here. Now, what this partner form is basically all the information that I need to add you to our partner dashboard here. Okay, so this is not live yet. This is basically just a template that I'm going to use. But what I want to do, and what I actually need to do, is take all of the SaaS agency owners and then add you to our partners area, because I get a lot of requests for different services, and I am no longer providing services, but I want to be able to refer you guys because I know you, I work with you, and so I want you to have the ability to get the leads. Okay, so we have the job board inside of Noisy. So if you are looking there, or you're wanting to post a job that you need to hire or to be hired, but also I want to definitely highlight our actual partners, so that even if you do contact someone in Noisy, or someone contacts you in Noisy, that you do have that positioning as being a partner. It gives you a little bit more authority, because you actually are investing in the HighLevel tools that sets you at a different level of being experienced and all of that with your business. Okay, so definitely go and fill out this form. It is in the 497 area. Okay, as soon as you fill out the form, then I will get that information and we'll add it to the partner site. I also did want to show you, if we go to the resources, if you go to snapshots, now you have many different snapshots available as well. You always had the Vision member snapshot and the agency snapshot, which the member is the if you get your own account within My Vision Agency, this is what you're going to get. Okay. But I'm giving you the snapshot so you can upload it into your own HighLevel account. If you're an agent, if you're at the 497 level, you get the agency snapshot as well, which is my actual snapshot. But now what you have is an actual SaaS account, because my agency is a little bit different than most agencies, but this one is designed for agency SaaS. Okay, so you have this snapshot now, and there are some additional SaaS workflows as well. You do have now the North Star MLM snapshot. That is the training that I did on how to use HighLevel for an MLM business. We use North Star as an example, but it really can work for any MLM business. It's the structure that's important. But now you have access to that. You also have a demo snapshot, which this is really cool. This is a snapshot that you can upload into a sub account, and then you can use a site called Macaru and then create basically like sample data. And what this does is it creates a demo account so that you have all of this active, sales pipelines and contacts and things like that, so that when you're talking to clients and giving them a demo of the account, you actually have sample data, and you don't need to, create that, or you don't need to expose your actual client data. And then also you have a snapshot to resell website templates. And this is what we're going to talk about next week. Okay, so I showed you the 26 templates here that we have, but you not only do you have all of these templates, but you also have a website. It's much better than this one here, but you also have a website that you can resell those templates, which if you are a HighLevel agency owner, or you're interested in the affiliate opportunity, or maybe you want to mix the two, you actually can do that. And I did, while you can use HighLevel for the checkout part of it, I use Pabbly because, if you want an affiliate program and you're using that, you need to use the Pabbly checkout. But what I've done is I've actually, for all of the templates, I've given you the Pabbly Connect workflow. That way you can, send that webhook, and then you can add a tag and all of that. And I'll explain more about that next week, but I just wanted to let you know that is coming as well. Okay, I think that is all that I wanted to tell you. That's a lot of stuff, but let me stop sharing. And hello, Jenny and Ray. Ray's in Corpus Christi now. That's exciting. Did you guys have any questions today?
I have a quick one. The other day you were talking on one of your trainings about your YouTube channel, and you were saying something about the YouTube, and it just caught my attention. I may have asked this before, don't remember. Your YouTube channel's in your name.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, I have two, but do you really need to have two? You don't have the vision. You have a vision? No, because I'm like thinking that's just so much double work.
It is.
Because I've been watching how you've been branding, and yes, your company's branded, but you kind of brand it yourself. It's like a dual branding. Is that what it's called, or how does that work? Because I've noticed that for a long time.
What I've noticed, everybody has a different opinion on this, I feel like, but what I've noticed is if you look at like small businesses, right, they usually start out branding their business, but when they're on social media, they're branding themselves because people like to buy from people. It's social media. We see something by a business and we're just totally disengaged. It seems like an ad to us and we don't really care. But for example, if I was running Google ads or something like that, I would run them to My Vision Agency. But if I'm on social media, then I'm Bridget Bartlett. So when I'm on YouTube and things like that, but I definitely, since it's my own business, and instead of I wouldn't do the same thing with HighLevel. It would be tempting to say, Bridget Bartlett with HighLevel or whatever, but I want to be my own business because, if I did decide sometime down the road that I wanted to use a different system, really, it's all about my business and my brand and what I bring that makes me different than all the other people.
Okay. Yeah, you see how that can be a little confusing. It's like, so because if you are running Google ads. Google's really not interested so much in you having a YouTube channel, or is Google owned by YouTube? I
YouTube
mean,
is
Google,
owned by Google, yeah, and YouTube is also a search engine. And so if you were, for example, if I wanted to run YouTube ads, I would definitely do it as Bridget Bartlett because that's my YouTube channel. But if I was running Google ads and my goal was to get people into my program, I would run them to my business website because that's my actual domain. It's myvisionagency.com. I wouldn't run them to, bridgetbartlett.com because really, and this is why I love hot traffic, warm and hot as opposed to cold traffic. Because if I imagine yourself as the customer, right? You're Googling, digital marketing training or whatever it is that's going to make me pop up. What would you be more likely to click on? My Vision Agency or Bridget Bartlett? Because you probably have no idea if you're just a cold traffic, you probably have no idea who Bridget Bartlett is. But if it says My Vision Agency, now to you, that feels more legit because it's a business and you're looking for something that you can, build a business on. And so that's like a different level of, that it's kind of, I know it is kind of confusing, but you kind of do want to do both. It just depends on whatever traffic you're like. I would never go to Yelp and say Bridget Bartlett, or I wouldn't change my Google listing on, Google My Business or whatever they're calling it now. I wouldn't change that to Bridget Bartlett. But if I'm on YouTube or Facebook or something like that, then I'm Bridget Bartlett.
so then having that second YouTube channel is just kind of putting the same thing you put on your personal channel on that one if you want.
No,
Right?
but I feel like it's so much work to actually put in the time to create the videos, post the videos, add the tags, all of those things. It takes so much work to do that I just feel like you should have one and then focus on the one. And then, as that grows and you get a really good, routine and all of that, then maybe you want to branch out to other things. But it's so much work just to grow one YouTube channel. Like you see, I go live 5 days a week,
Mhm.
and I've done that for like 3 years now, and I have like 2,500 subscribers. So it's like, that's how much work it's taken for me to even get 2,500. So I would definitely say focus on one. And I would say, use the auto post, use your
Yeah.
scheduler to schedule the content everywhere. But if you're going to focus on something, I love YouTube. Not only is video powerful, but also like I was saying, it's a search engine. So when people are typing in, how to build a website, then YouTube is going to show up. And people, if they are looking for like tutorials, they're going to look for videos. Sometimes they're going to look for blogs. Maybe I do love blogs sometimes because they have the nice pictures and the step-by-step.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they're looking for videos.
Yes, I am. I know I am. Definitely. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Do you guys want to see, Ray, did you have any questions before I go on, or Jenny?
I have probably a very elementary question, but I cannot figure out how to do it. On the funnels, I can't change the background picture for anything. And I know it's probably something really small and just easy, but I am not having any luck.
Let's go in here and see. Okay, so let's go to sites and let's just choose one here. You guys, you're going to love these new websites because they're really beautiful.
I know it's set up very similar to Groove because I've been looking in Groove.
Most of the website builders, they're all basically the same. I mean, it's basically like Cheetah on Builderall, and it's kind of like Elementor, ClickFunnels. They're so similar. Did you go up here to the settings and then go to background here?
I may not have. I was looking for the section, I think more like Groove than instead of ClickFunnels. So yeah, I'll try.
I would say check here, and this is good. This is the settings for your whole page here. But if it's not there, then you can click on the panel here, and then you should see I think there's an option for background somewhere. Oh yeah, background image right here. So check those two places, but that would be like the only two places they should be, because this is the main page and then this is the panel.
I knew it had to be something easy.
Yeah, it always is. Sometimes you just need a second set of eyes.
And then I've got the 147 plan or whatever, not the agency plan.
Uh-huh.
But I have somebody who's interested in Engagement Monster, and I don't have the ability to share that with them, right? I just have Birthday Wisher.
Yeah, you can actually go to let's go to the accounts, and you
Because
can go
I
to
have
your,
the funnel, but when I set up the funnel, it doesn't actually sign them up for engagement. I don't have the form, I guess, that goes with it.
yeah. So you go to let me go back here actually. Go to your affiliate login here.
Okay.
Access your affiliate dashboard. And when you do that, you will see here in the affiliate, go to affiliates, and these are all of your affiliate links. And you actually have, there's Engagement Monster in here somewhere. Yes, right here. So to view this, you need to open an incognito window. So this is your affiliate link. And then what you're going to do is just share this with them. Okay. Now, obviously this is free. Okay, so you're going to give them a free Engagement Monster. But what this does is on the thank you page, it leads them to our program. Okay, so right. If they sign up, then you earn 30% commission. It's reoccurring, and then 5% on level 2.
30%. That's pretty darn good. Okay. Yeah, no, I have a side gig with this company, and I think they would love it because I'm loving it. I'm having
fun. Yeah, super cool. And there's lots of other ones that you can use the same way. Okay. Like you can, obviously refer our main website, but Winner Chicken Dinner, Post Profits, free Birthday Wisher, the ClickFunnels Cloner. There's some lead magnets, like free guides if you want to give them away. There's definitely lots of things in here that you can Grew Flu, lots of things there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How are you, Ray? Oh, you're muted. I see you're not muted, but I think your mic is not working. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yep, I hear you.
Okay, cool. No, I'm fine. I just moved across country, across the Gulf of Mexico from Tampa to Corpus Christi, and I'm getting set up. And so it's been a while. I've had some issues that I've had to deal with and still do. So I'm not on every day, but I'm a little bit behind. And so I've got to do a lot of the training. And so I guess my big question is where can I find the training?
Let me share my screen.
Back in resources, I think.
Yeah, let me get in here, share my screen. So when you very first get started, let's just pretend that you just got logged in here. What you want to do is go to the Getting Started section in Resources, and this is what you're going to use to set up your account. Okay, so when you click here, you're actually going to go right to the onboarding area. And if you can't access this, that's what I was saying before about the resources. It's a different email and password, or it's the same password but a different email. So if you can't log in with your dashboard email, it's a different one. You can click reset password, or you can go up here and contact support. I just wanted to get that out of the way. But then once your account is set up, meaning you've connected your email address and you've connected your Twilio account, which you also, if you don't have one yet, you can get $10 in credits, and that gives you the ability to send text messages and make phone calls, and you get a business number and things like that. But then what you need to decide is, what do you want to do with this software? What do you want to do with this program? And if you're still doing the cruise thing, you probably want to do the travel business training. And so each of these, it will walk you through, of course, depending on what you want to do. Each of these trainings will show you how you can set everything up and how you can actually get leads to your business. So I would definitely say that is where you want to go. I would not get really bombarded with all of the tools and all of the options. I would just say go with one direction. For example, the travel business, get things set up, do the travel business training, use those templates, get you one good working lead magnet, and then immediately go to the traffic sources. You can use the Facebook tools. I definitely recommend the Facebook profile for business. It's really, it's the most profitable for me besides YouTube. So that's what I would definitely say, because really, if you wanted to just consume yourself with training, you could be doing that for the next 5 years. I don't know about you, Ray, but I have a feeling you'd rather be on a cruise ship than watching me do tutorials for the next 5 years.
Absolutely.
Anybody else have questions? No? I did want to show you, I'll go ahead and give you like a walkthrough of the reseller templates here. So let me go to resell, because I actually set this up so that you have, oh, I love how nothing wants to work when I'm live. I think I say that every time too. All right, so with the reseller templates, and again, I'll go more in depth about this next week, but what you're going to get is you get this folder here. Okay, so this is its own standalone snapshot. The home page is this page here. Okay, so this is what you're going to, and I will just say these are really beautiful templates. So, you know, and I definitely paid enough for them, but you're going to get this whole website here. Okay, so you're like highlighting the templates and all of these things. You can brand this to yourself and change the colors and all of that. But the goal is to give or sell the high level templates. And then, of course, if they do not have a high level account, then you could also use this as an affiliate bonus. Okay. So you get this, this funnel here, and then you also get these other 26 different website templates. And that's what I was showing you before. So of course you can customize these any way you want to. You can do anything that you want with them. Okay. Now, the other part of that is they have to purchase it, right? So if you're just going to sell the whole package, you really only need one, one tag, one system. But if you wanted to sell each of them individually, what I've done is created a even more advanced system than that. Okay, so each of these website templates have their own tag. So if you go inside the tag, it's going to just send the email. Okay, so it's going to say, here is your template, and here's how you can basically utilize that. But then the flip side of that is, how do you then know, like how do you send the information if you're using the Pabbly checkout page? So that's why I shared the workflows for each of the Pabbly. So what we're going to do next week is I'm going to show you how to get all of that set up, how to utilize the Pabbly checkout pages, or how to utilize the checkout system, because then the goal is to send the email with the particular template. For example, if someone just purchased the app landing template, then we want to send them the link to that template. Okay, so we want to definitely tag the workflow for app landing template so that it triggers our high level workflow, and then it will send them that email. Okay, so it probably sounded a lot more complicated than I just explained to you, or than it really is, but it's actually really, really cool. I think that you guys will like it, and I've definitely tried to make it as easy as possible. So do you guys have any other questions? No? How's the course coming along, Maria?
I haven't even looked at it. Like you said, it's so much. I keep pushing myself to. I don't push myself, I do it. I have my Facebook cover ready. I've picked some colors. I've got my site. I think it's okay. It's got to be changed. My biggest challenge is, and it's silly, is design. is the colors. I don't like this color. I don't like that color. And then I go back and forth. I keep changing it, but that's it. And then sometimes I don't know. This might sound silly, but sometimes I don't even want to put myself out there. You know, right now my cover's ready. I have it all. Guess where my cover is? And some other stuff. It's over on my business Facebook page. I haven't put it on my personal because I'm like, it's not good enough. It's not that it's not good enough. I don't know if I want everyone in the world to know what I'm doing sometimes. Even, I don't know why that sounds like that. That sounds crazy. What are you doing here if you don't want people to know what you're doing, right? I don't know. I guess, I don't know. But I'm ready. I'm ready to roll this, but.
So what do you think? What do you
And
think
I've been
it is
joining
about
groups,
that?
huh? What?
Where's the hesitation? What do you think it
I-
is about
I
that?
don't know. And as I said it, I felt like like a little skip in my stomach. Like, I don't know if it's fear because I'm not usually fearful. I'm like, I think the hesitation is from, I don't know. But I've looked at one of the things, I don't know if it was in your training or in another training where someone said to look at other competitors, look at other people's sites and the stuff that I do with the gold and silver and the other stuff. I looked at so many of those other people's Facebook page. No one has anything. It's like, wow, it doesn't look like anything. And I'm like, no, you know what? No. So yeah, mine's is going to be a home run, but at the same, I don't know where the hesitation comes from. Because I think maybe it looks silly, it's not good. Sometimes I'm a little confused. Am I really going to market affiliate marketing or but I'm gonna post it and you'll see. And guess what? I did take some of your colors. I said, you know what? After I made it pink, then I made it blue, then I made it yellow, and I said, oh, and I like the way your stuff looks. So I picked some of the purples and mauve colors. And I know Ray's laughing at me like, just do it for God's sakes, right, Ray? Yeah, do it, Ray. Tell me. Kick in the butt. Kick in the butt, Ray.
There's a hesitation on everybody's part, especially in mine. When do you get started for good? I mean, you got all this preparation time and you think, well, I'm not good enough and I haven't done it. And I got all this preparation and people out there, you think, and I think, believe that marketers are, the scum of the earth and they're they're the multi-level marketing scumbags that are out there trying to make a quick buck over something. And you're not, you're providing a service. And you're providing whatever you're doing. I'm not sure exactly what you're doing. You're making the change ahead of other people. There will be so many tens of millions of people out there doing exactly what we're doing in a few years because they see that working from home and also being able to set up a residual income and working hard to deliver products, whether they're digital or physical products, is really the way to go, and the way at least in the United States and the whole world really are making a change. And so I have to talk myself out of that feeling that I am a scumbag kind of marketer out there trying to make a quick buck on somebody else, and understand that I'm providing a service.
Yeah, that's good. That's
So
good advice.
what you both are saying is exactly how I felt too. I feel the worst of the worst. I was promoting health supplements and I really felt like scum of the earth and I hated it so much. But here's the thing about that. I quickly learned, first of all, I was like, I really hate this. I hate checking up on people and trying to ask them what they ate and, are you drinking enough water? I hated that. So I decided I don't like that. So I'm going to see if I can just create something to automate this stuff, and that's kind of like where because I already had my local business and I was really just dabbling at like, how else can I use these marketing skills, so I looked for a way to automate, and then that's when I found the other company and I just kind of dove into that and designing websites. And then, I got convinced that I needed to do, someone else's marketing and things. So it kind of snowballed from there, but it started with me just seeing an opportunity and then just trying to figure out a way. And it did feel awkward and it did feel icky, but that ickiness is what led me to figuring out how can I still do this and then not feel icky. So I wanted to do automation. Now, the thing that I love about like the training part is that you don't have to be an expert at all. It's like this whole week, I did the most simple trainings, how to create things with Elfsight and then embed it into a HighLevel website. Now, there is a method to my madness. One, I want to show people that just because HighLevel doesn't have all the bells and whistles doesn't mean you can't create a beautiful website just by adding these simple things in and you don't have to code. But the other thing is, I want to create videos with the HighLevel keyword so that people who are looking for HighLevel find all of my training and my videos. But that's also the cool thing about training is that you don't have to be salesy at all. Like, I mean, I will do a tutorial video and then send people to my website, and then I will add, incentives and bonuses and things like that. But really what I'm doing is I'm giving the value, and I don't feel icky about it at all because people are like, oh, thank you so much. I was wanting to know how to do that. And so not only do I not feel icky, but I feel really good because it's like, they're like, oh, thank you. And so I know that I'm giving the value. And then if they like the tool, then they sign up. If they like my training style, then they sign up. So I really encourage you, like, you have the opportunity. There's something that you're doing that attracted you. So you want to find the people who are just like you. And I just posted yesterday, I know Maria knows, but I posted a very controversial post on my Facebook profile. But there's a method to my madness, as always. When you have such a large niche, you want to find the people just like you. And if you can create some type of polarizing post, which I know some people just do and say things very disrespectfully, and that's not my thing, but you can still, just your opinion on something can sometimes polarize people enough to where the wrong people leave. And now you can really talk about whatever is important to you and strike up those conversations that have nothing to do with business. I posted my opinion on a few controversial topics, and I had like 75 people that had commented below. But what was so cool about it is they were like, oh, me too, I totally agree. And now we could have this, like, start to build an authentic relationship instead of all the salesy, spammy, and I'm building this, like, you only have 5,000 friends. So you can't talk about business all the time. You want to be your authentic self. And even if it's controversial, you want to narrow down that group of people that you have things in common with. Because I guarantee, Ray, if you are if you're friend requesting people who are trying to retire and, things like that, and even looking into like different, if you were to talk about, Medicare or something, nothing against your age, but you know what I'm saying? It's the things that are important to you. Like, I'm not going to talk about Medicare because I'm 43, and if you're thinking about your age group and what are the things that are important to the people in your age group, or even politics, maybe you want to fine tune it even more and talk about, I know it's so crazy to think about talking about politics, but it polarizes that group and it kicks the wrong people out because the last thing you want to do is say something, you've built up this whole, audience of people, and then you just say something that's your opinion and now you get attacked for it. It's not, you can't just be everyone, or you can't be, what everyone wants you to be. You have to be your authentic self, and then the right people will stick around and be attracted to what you have to say.
That's interesting because that's not what I've heard in the past from every marketer that I've worked with or followed. They said the complete opposite. And it's evident in my Facebook, because if you look through it, you don't know anything. My opinions are, because I do not post them at all. I don't comment. I have like 3 different Twitter accounts. One is where my opinions are, and then my other ones, because I've been taught, or I've been told not to post those opinions.
Yeah, I mean, you're
That's
gonna
interesting.
get
You're-
you're going to get the backlash, but that's good though. It's so hard when you first do it though, because you're like, oh, I know people are going to be mean. But I don't want people on my Facebook profile that I have to watch what I say because I'm going to get attacked. And really, if you're someone on Facebook who you scroll through something, if you're someone who disagrees, but you cannot just keep scrolling, if you have to comment something mean, then I don't really want you on my Facebook profile anyway. I don't want to do business with you. If you can't just be a respectful person, then it's fine. You know, just weed yourself out. And they will definitely weed themselves out. But you definitely have to be ready. You're going to take the darts, but as long as you don't care about the darts, you will definitely build more quality relationships. That one post, everyone that was commenting and was saying, oh, I totally agree. And I did get a few people, and I think I got blocked a few times, but I don't even really know who did it. But those people now know more personal things about me. It makes me like a real person. So I personally don't care. People disagree all the time. I could say, do this, and then somebody else says don't do that and do something else. And really at the end of the day, you have to do what you feel is comfortable. But I guarantee, especially with this election coming up, and then in 2 years we have the presidential election, there's gonna be people on your timeline that you agree with and that you disagree with. And so what a cool thing if you fill that timeline with people that you agree with, or even people that are just respectful. It's actually more fun. It's more engaging for you because you're like, yeah, I didn't like that policy either, and then it's like, now when you're posting about your business, then it's like, oh, we as a society, we really gravitate towards the people that we have all of these things in common with. It's like if you're promoting gold and silver, go to the gold and silver groups and start networking. It's like Edison was saying, he had no idea that if he went to that Facebook group, that is his e-commerce tool, that he would learn so much from the people who were there that had been doing it longer, had, ideas of things that they were using, different resources and all of that. And I know, Maria, if you did a training video on how to create a website, you're not selling anybody anything. You don't even have to talk about gold and silver or your affiliate offer, or maybe how to create a YouTube thumbnail. And, and that's what you're doing. There's lots of things that you can do. And Ray, you too, you both know how to build websites. You both have a website builder. You both have a camera. So you could today create a tutorial video on how to choose one of the trainings I did, how to embed a photo gallery into HighLevel or something like that. Yeah, but you're afraid.
Thank you.
But you're afraid.
It's easier on my business Facebook page than on my homepage, because there's a lot of people there that, but I'm going to do it. I've been preparing and getting it done. I don't want to be in that perpetual learning stage. And I don't. And I just want to get it done and get out there. But at the same time, I want to have stuff prepared ahead of time. Recently, I heard a marketer say, you just have to, and I don't know if I agree, I don't know, I've been thinking about it. You just have to be 2 steps ahead of the other guy or 3 steps ahead. And then that's it. So I don't know. And that comes from, I was listening to someone, they were talking about a training, what was it called? I forgot now, but it was with Tony Robinson, that he and some guy named Dean just launched something to do with learning, that's the new industry. It's like $300 billion a day industry, the teaching industry, something to do online. Self-learning. I think that's what they called it, self-learning. And one of their ideas is that you just have to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the.
Yeah. Yeah, you both, just because like I know you, I've been seeing you at least more than a year. I know the skills that you guys have. You already have everything. You don't need a website. You don't check out that affiliate marketing training. I showed how you can do it without a website, how you can get leads and talk to them and put them in your system and the whole process. So you don't have to wait. You don't have anything else to do besides that process, because it's so important to get going and taking that action. Because if you're like me, when I started promoting the supplements, it's like if I never did the icky stuff that I hated, that made me uncomfortable, I would never go looking for automated solutions. I would never I would have never found the other company. I would have never been their local business marketing training and support specialist, which is the longest title in the history of the world. But there's lots of things that I would not have done had I not just done the icky stuff that I didn't like.
Right.
The idea of the learning industry intrigues me, because I taught in the college level, at the college level, computer science for over 30 years. And after I retired, all during the time that I taught, it was easy to just go to work every day and do that. But it was also working in me that there are easier ways to learn this. You go to a classroom and lecture for an hour, and 2 days later, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 days later, you lecture for another hour, and you give homework and you give exams. But there are easier ways to learn. And so I was really wanting to start more of a vocational college area where people would learn and go out and get jobs. They didn't have to know total American history or total English grammar, although that helps. And I'm not diminishing that. It is just absolute that you can go out and make a living without a college degree or without any college whatsoever. And these learning sites, these LMS sites, plus any of the courses that you can develop and promote, and if they're accurate and if they help people do whatever they want to do, is just tremendous.
And you have, inside of your account, Ray, you have the membership area, the course builder. So you could, teach them how to build a course exactly like you're saying. All of those things that you know how to do. And I think it would be awesome if you would, 5 days a week. It's just take one of I know that you have your planner and things that you taught when you were teaching. So do those same lessons, but do them on camera. And you could sell those courses. You could use them as content. There you go.
Here is one of my many cheat sheets that I handed out to my students. And they have very great value. Many of my students have told me how much it helped them. It's a double-sided PDF that you can give away, or that I can give away to someone who's wanting to pick up my stuff. And I'm working on a course that will do that. So wish me luck.
Yeah. I don't think you need luck. You have skills.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, that's awesome. And those are really easy. You can either, you could make those look really good. You could copy and paste them into the course builder, or you can upload them as a file. But I would definitely brand those and all of that. I think that would be awesome. And, you can do, you can do like the paid course. All of my stuff is live and I use it as content, and then I use it as courses and things like that. But you could do these paid courses, and then you could do like little snippets and then lead them to your paid course. I mean, that's definitely like if you have let's say you do a whole training on, creating a course, then you do the little marketing, 10-minute videos or whatever, and then say, oh, if you're interested in my course, then check this out. This is also a great way inside the course, because we're talking about the value ladder. You create the content that leads them to a free or inexpensive offer, and then they purchase that offer, and then you want to upsell to something additional. So typically what they do is they will do like the short form content, send to a free or inexpensive offer. And then like inside the course, they will do like an upsell of like maybe private tutoring or private coaching or something like that. And that's really because you're basically like weeding them out as they go through your sales funnel, the buying process. Because if they don't take your free thing, if they never purchase, a $7 thing or a $20 thing, they're not going to purchase a $500 coaching session. So it's just how you stage it with that value letter. But it's actually to create a paid course. And to do that, it's a really simple process. It's literally a landing page and then the course. And then inside the course, you can have a link to your booking calendar where they purchase a private coaching session. So it's really, it sounds like a big thing, but as long as you have your course content, that's the hardest part. And then it's just a matter of just, pasting it in there and uploading the videos and things like that. So yeah, that's awesome. Too bad that you didn't have a camera in the back of the classrooms when you were doing all this teaching, and you wouldn't have anything to do. You just upload, and now you have all this.
Unfortunately, I did have a camera, but that was to keep the students honest. I had it behind them so they wouldn't play games on the computer. They would listen.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, see? Yeah, I think that's great. And I would have loved, because I went to college, and then I also did online college. And what I loved about the online more is because, when I'm sitting in class and the professor's teaching about something, I'm frantically writing notes. But when I have it recorded, I can listen the first time and then go back and write notes. And then that helps me to process the information. But when you're just in the class, it's like you're kind of limiting yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. You guys have any other questions or anything?
Yeah, I've got one.
Sure.
It's kind of off the topic, but since you are the Canva queen, I was working on a ebook that had open in Canva, and it was one of those PLR type. And I came to it's got a section on each page to enter your website URL, and on some of the other pages your name. And one of them, all of them but one, wouldn't let me double click. What I was doing was just double clicking and then pasting in the URL for the website. Mm-hmm. But on one of them, when I double clicked it, a lock came up in the top right hand corner. So I'm sure you've encountered this, and can you tell me what that is? And it wouldn't let me copy and paste the URL.
Yeah, let me actually get into Canva, and then I will show you here. So if you go, let's say an element here. Okay. Now let's say I provided templates to you guys, but I didn't want, like, maybe I had my logo here. I didn't want you to be able to edit anything or change it or something like that. Right. So what you can do is click there, and then you'll see up here, there's this little unlock thing here. So if I wanted to lock it, I just click that, and then now it's locked, and it can't be, like, nothing can be done to it. But if I want to unlock it, I can click the unlock here, and then it will, you see how it does that, unlock and lock.
Okay, so are you saying that somebody locked it, that created it to keep it from being edited?
Yeah, but you should be able, as long as you have the template, you should be able to unlock it. But if they shared it to you, and they, because there's options here how you can share, whether you want to just give them the actual template, or you want to give them, like basically a version that's uneditable, and you could lock it that way. Or what you could do and use the lock function is, let's say that I'm editing, I have a bunch of these that I'm editing, and I didn't want, let's say I have this here and I wanted to lock this, okay? And then let's say that I click here and I want to change this color, let's say to purple. You see how this comes up and says change all? And what it's wanting to do is change all of the white to this color purple. And if I click change all, it will do that, but it will not change the one that I've locked. So there's a few ways that you can utilize that locked feature.
Oh, okay, I'll go back when I'm on the computer again and see if that works. But what's strange is it's only on that one page out of about 20 pages where
Yeah.
that is taking place.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. And I think it's just like, especially if you're creating a lot of content, maybe it was done accidentally, or maybe it was done just because they were using that change all function and they didn't want to change that one. They just wanted to, you know, because I've done this before where I'm creating like 50 different like infographics, and you know, maybe I created like the background is black and I wanted to change the text to white so that it showed better. But then if I wanted to go to the next one and then I wanted to change all the whites to black, then, and I did the change all, then it would change that one. So you can lock the whole template there, or you can lock individual elements on the template.
Thank you, Bridget.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey, Linwood, I have a question for you. You said you're doing an ebook. Where do you find the ebooks? Are they the same as?
This particular one, you can probably find them just about anywhere, and I think, or maybe a couple of other ones, but that was just an offer that was, it's somebody who produces a lot of stuff for Canva, and I'll send you a direct message through Facebook.
Okay, because I know we have where we can get the PDFs and all that and give away stuff, but I've wondered about ebooks. Or you find them in the same place then, right? Right, Bridget? In
Yeah,
those,
I can actually show you, because there's a few places that you can, first of all, you can upload any PDF into Canva and turn a PDF into a Canva template. So that is super easy and really helpful. All you have to do is just literally go to Canva and then you just drag in the PDF and then it will allow you to edit. So that's really cool. The templates, if you go to like the global niche funnels, then you'll see that we have the mindset, marketing, and the health global lead magnets. And the first page of this, you'll see that it says content templates. If you open this up, that gives you all of the different templates that you can use and customize. They're all unbranded. But those go with all of these. So let's say that you want to use these. You really don't have to do anything at all to them. You would just go to the first one, and then you would want to edit this section right here that has the personal information. So this dark blue area, this is a global panel. So when you update this, it's going to update all of the other templates here. So you're just connecting a domain, and then you can share this page or this page or this page or this page. And then you have 4 unbranded lead magnets that you can give away. Okay, so there's some for marketing. And if you go to like mindset, there's some of those as well. So that's an option. You can also go to the resources tab here, and you can scroll down to where it says white label content, and you'll see the ebooks here. So these would be like the PDFs. So then you can just choose which one that you want to use. So if you open that up, you'll see all of the ones that you can use here. And then you would just want to grab that ebook and then upload it to Canva so you can edit, or a lot of them are Word documents. So if you just want to edit it on Word, basically the same thing. But if you also, you can go to different, there's so many PLR sites like IDPLR, PLR.me is another one. Yeah, there's lots of them. I love PLR.
yes.
Did you guys have
Thanks,
any other
Linwood.
questions? We can do our little spinny thing here. So I see we have Linwood and Maria and Jenny and Ray. All right, let me share my screen here. All righty, let's go. Oh my goodness. Maria, are you just so are you sure that did you create this tool or something? Because you're muted. I think you created the tool. You know someone who knows someone.
I'm muted, sorry. Yeah, I know someone. My people called their people and earlier I said, we're gonna have to spend the day together.
I know, really. You could just move into my house so you can
Yeah,
just have
bring
one of
lunch. I'll bring my puppy. Your puppy will have someone to play with. There we go.
them. Yeah, exactly. All right.
We'll
Well,
go
you already have the link, so just go ahead. I think you're up like 2 hours or something at this point. So
free. Yeah, 3 sessions.
yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, you guys. You know how to reach me. Noisy is definitely the best place. I always check there first. Sometimes it's like I get messages from everywhere. So if you go, you text me or call me through the system, or Noisy is definitely the best way if you have questions. But thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you all next week. Same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.